Hello and welcome to Saki Tech. So in today's video, I will do a comparison between the iPhone 5S and the iPhone 5. Now just to give you a quick recap, the iPhone 5S is equipped with a dual-core 64-bit A7 processor clocked at 1.3 gigahertz with 1 gigabytes of DDR3 RAM. Now iPhone 5 sports a 32-bit dual-core A6 processor clocked at 1.2 gigahertz with 1 gigabytes of DDR2 RAM. And since we will be doing a graphics and gaming test, you should know that the iPhone 5 has a Power VR SGX 543 MP3 GPU, and the iPhone 5 has the newer series of Power VR G6430 GPU Series 6. The tool we will be using to measure the graphics and the 3D gaming performance is called the GFX Benchmarking Tool version 2.7, and it will push these phones to their absolute limit. So let's dive right in. Now, I will be running 6 supported high-level tests today on each phone, but I will only show you 2 of them, mainly because they're the same tests running with different settings. So it would just be a waste of time to see the whole thing replaying over and over and over. So I'll show you the 2 tests, which I'll show you right now what they are. So we're going to go to the performance tests. And other than this guy right here, which is not supported on either device, we'll be running 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tests on each device. And then after showing you 2 iterations, I'm going to skip all the way to the end, and we'll be taking a look at the results, and we'll see how the iPhone 5S fares with the iPhone 5. Now before we run the tests, I just want to show you that there's nothing running in the background, so all we have is the home screen and the actual tool, and then the same thing on the iPhone 5S, nothing else running here. So let's go ahead and we can start the tests right now. So start and start. Let's change the orientation and dim the lights. So basically you have a girl on a scooter running from a T-Rex dinosaur. As you can see, iPhone 5 on the left is kind of laggy as opposed to iPhone 5S, which is showing absolutely no lag at all. Okay, let me actually change the orientation here, put them on top of each other, so to speak. There we go. Okay, so basically this is the first test, the T-Rex test, and then there's a secondary test, which is the Egypt test, where there's an Egyptian warrior that just is going around killing other Egyptian warriors. So after this, we're going to skip to that one. Okay, from here I'm going to fast forward ahead, and I just want to let you know, because the iPhone 5S is going to be processing everything faster, it's going to actually be a little ahead of the iPhone 5. So you're not going to see the same things at the same time as I fast forward. Okay, so as you can see, the test called Egypt has started on the iPhone 5S, but on the iPhone 5 we're still lagging a little bit behind. So I'm going to let you watch the Egypt test on the iPhone 5S, and then I'm going to skip straight to the results. Okay, so here we have the final results for the 6 benchmarking tests that we ran for the T-Rex and the Egyptian test. So let's uh, analyze these results real quick. Okay, so looking at the results on the left, on the iPhone 5 and on the iPhone 5S on the right, we see some dramatic differences. For example, the first 2 tests are nearly tripled on the iPhone. So the first test is at 6.8 frames per second, and on the iPhone 5S, you've got 24 frame rates per second. And then the second test, a third test, fourth test, and all the others are nearly doubled or tripled in the iPhone 5S. I encourage you to pause this screen and just look at the results. So just remember, the higher the FPS, the better. Okay, so the iPhone 5S topples the iPhone 5 on every test in this benchmarking tool. So clearly the iPhone 5S is better in gamings and graphics. And if you want to see how the iPhone 5S stacks with other mobile devices like the HTC One and the Galaxy S4, you can go to GFX Benchmarking Tools website, and they have a comparison chart for just about every phone out there. Well, this brings us to the end of this video. Subscribe to my channel for more videos to come. Give me a thumbs up if you liked this video, and you can also connect with me socially on Google+, Facebook, and Twitter. And all the links are in the description below for my social networks. Thank you very much, and I'll see you the next time.